We believe all kinds of things, and some we celebrate publicly together. We call it the liturgy. And when we come across a particular feast or commemoration, often we go back a long way and we say, it started somewhere in the East, or it began in the West, in the Dark Ages. Well, today's feast started in 1987, and it's celebrated in England and Wales since 2018. Why should that be? Obviously, Christ didn't become the eternal high priest in 2018. The truth is there, the devotion, the lived experience of Christians is there, but it's crystallized in the liturgy, lest we forget and lest we don't celebrate. Because feasts are what they say, they're celebrations, not just additional knowledge. All human beings tend to have some glimmer and sense of God. That's part of being human, that there is an existence which is not ours. And with that knowledge, however faint, comes the desire to be united with the God we more or less glimpse just by being human. With that desire comes also a knowledge of a gap between us and God. We are finite, God isn't. We are fallen, God isn't. Those two are the main distances we have to travel between our humanity as it is and God. To overcome can't be done from within. You'd have to be outside to take hold of something. You can't take hold of something of which you are part, which is the wonder of the Incarnation and of the priesthood of Jesus Christ. That from within, finite, mortal, with the consequences of sin, God hasn't just allowed us to find him, he's found us. He's, as it were, pulled us up in love towards himself. And that's the function of Christ as high priest. The one mediator, perhaps better called the one immediator between us and God. The one sacrifice, complete, never to be repeated, never to be exhausted. All that is involved in the priesthood of Christ. That he offered up himself without reserve from the finitude and the mortal, sinful state of humanity, although in his case, without the guilt of sin. And that's a source of joy. And we don't just share joys as spectators, but as participants in Christianity. So by baptism, every one of us partakes of a priesthood of Christ, the common priesthood, common to us all. Every baptized woman and man shares in the priesthood of Jesus Christ. In addition, there's another sacrament, apart from baptism, the sacrament of orders, where in a distinct way, some are called by God to have a particular function within the sharing that all the baptized have of Christ's priesthood. So what do the non-ordained priests among us offer? Well, chiefly they offer themselves. They offer prayer, they offer worship, they offer the daily expressions of faith, hope, and love, and even suffering. Catholicism has always gone with little sayings which sum up very complicated ideas and emotions. And one of the things Catholics should say, do say, when suffering comes their way, they're told to offer it up. Sacrificial, you see, but offered up, not received passively, but offered up by the grace of God. So that too is an offering made by Christians. But all of this is only a share in what Christ has irreplaceably done as high priest, offering himself for us to the Father.